what is the price of gas where you live in? Because it's very expensive here, and in order to afford the amount of gas which Anita Sarkeesian has purchased so that she can gaslight all of us, makes her a millionaire. She's definitely one of the wealthy elites. Because I can't explain it any other way unless she has some secret dealings with Putin. You know, maybe she did some underhanded deal so she can afford gas at a cheaper price. Maybe with the Middle East. But look at this. This is so spectacularly effed up. I can't even fully grapple with the levels of misogyny on every single level of this process, starting with domestic violence and abuse and ending via legally vindicated gaslighting. So not only is she gaslighting us, but she also owns an 8K projector. A projector in mega ultra high definition. Like, the levels of projecting here is insane. And I love this concept of misogyny, right? So the woman, the judge who was presiding over the case, was suffering from misogyny, of course. The lawyer of Johnny Depp, which was a woman, also suffering from a severe case of misogyny. The women on the jury, which reached the unanimous decision, misogyny, no other explanation. And then you also have to take into account that every single YouTuber that I know of who covered this trial got at least a 10% increase in subscribers. Most of them women suffering from a severe case of misogyny. And I'm going to tell you a story from my life. Went to my wife, the troll, just earlier, and I told her, hey, Amber lost the lawsuit. And she went, oh, that's so good. Misogyny. That is an overarching dark cloud of misogyny hovering over the earth. And Johnny Depp is casting this spell. You know, all these women are being infected with misogyny. The wide-scale celebration and joy of a survivor being gaslit is horrifying. Okay, well, that's her problem, Anita. She couldn't prove that she is a survivor. The burden of proof is on her. We trust the experts. And the experts in this situation have said that there is no evidence that she is guilty of something. Now, I know, Anita, that you are part of this bizarre cult which believe that women are creatures of light and they can never lie. Like, they're like Jesus Christ. Every single woman is like the body of Christ and they're incapable of lying. But for us normal people who are not part of a cult, we know that women are human beings and they can lie, cheat, manipulate just like men can. And in this situation, having watched the trial with Amber, having seen pharmaceutical corporations coming out and calling her bullshit, I think that she's a liar. Look, Anita, I know this can blow your mind, but, you know, a person can say something that's not true. Oh my God, you know, if only we knew some other people that did that. If a rich white woman can't even be believed, what about the BIPOC? Oh yes, the BIPOC. The BIPOC. Let me tell you something about the BIPOC, okay? If you go into the hood, Anita, and you see a BIPOC, whatever you do, don't call them a BIPOC, okay? Because you are going to get harsh words and criticism thrown your way. Not the online kind, but the real life. Like, if I were to go in a neighborhood personally, and I would go like, hey, BIPOC! How's it doing? Ah, come here, BIPOC! BIPOC, come here! Oh, BIPOC! If I go like that, I'm going to get my ass whooped because I'm a man, okay? But you got woman privilege, so you're just going to get harsh criticism. But if you get something from my channel, alright? If you get something, never call a BIPOC. Because you're going to get in a world of hurt, alright? Like, BIPOCs don't like me calling BIPOCs. I'm just putting it out there. Queer, disabled folk, working class folk, and other marginalized people going to feel. Who is going to believe us? So this is where I am, where I am a little bit confused, right? Because Anita calls herself like part of these demographics. So which is it, Anita? Are you disabled? Right? Because you're like, who the fuck is going to believe us? So are you disabled? Are you working class? Is Anita Sarkeesian, the billionaire, part of the working class? Now, I don't know if she's still a millionaire, by the way. Like, I know she managed to get $1 million in donations. Maybe she has spent that money ever since, but she used to be a millionaire. Definitely not the working class, okay? Like, unless in America the working class can rub elbows with influential movie directors and they can end up in all sorts of publications and go to talk at the UN. If that's the case, I want to be working class too. Maybe she's a marginalized survivor? Marginalized. Man, I want to be marginalized so fucking much. Like, so much. You look into the US culture, all the cool people are marginalized. Like, who wants to be in the center? Who wants to be in the center when if you're marginalized, you can just claim you're a victim and automatically people believe you? Maybe she's a BIPOC, huh? Is this it? Is Anita Sarkeesian a BIPOC? BIPOC. Who came up with this concept, by the way? Who invented the BIPOCness? Because I'm telling you, like, the BIPOC people don't call themselves BIPOCs. So anyway, right, it's the lovely thing is that people keep saying that right-wingers spread harmful misinformation and conspiracy theories, right? But then you look at the left, and this is like an acceptable conspiracy theory, which is that there is this grand conspiracy in society where all the men, yes, like your dad, your grandfather, they're all together and they're conspiring in order to keep women down. Right? So all the men are joining together, conspiring to keep their daughters and their wives oppressed. And all white people as well, because like race is very important, right? All white people are conspiring against the BIPOCs. But this is acceptable, okay? This is not harmful misinformation. This is not... And even when you have the experts in their fields, like the judge, you know, the lawyers and everyone, right? And they're doing this trial for hours and hours. If they don't get the correct result that Anita expects, which... Because I'm sure, you know, like Anita was with Amber every second. Like... She and Amber are besties. Like, they know each other. They have been in the house. Like, when Johnny Depp and Amber was in the bedroom, Anita was there as well, right? Because she knows. Like, she has seen what happened. That's why she believes Amber, because she was there. Either that or Anita is some form of deity. Like, maybe she's some deity, and from the heavens she can see these things. So she knows for real that Amber is, without the shadow of a doubt, a survivor. So that's why she is bewildered about the result of the trial. Or maybe, just maybe, this is like a desperate attempt at gaining relevance, and a very poor one at that. I mean, she's getting, 117 quote tweets, like ratio to hell, 24 retweets, and 137 likes. I mean, those are rookie numbers, Anita. Those are rookie numbers. Pipkin Pippa gets more. Like, Pipkin Pippa, when she shitposts, she gets more. But what I love the most is that all of these blue check marks and these progressives, you know, getting really riled up over the trial, there are so many women that are siding with Johnny Depp. Like, it's surreal. I have never seen something like this. You are paddling against the waves. There have been cases where, you know, like, being against that particular issue genuinely made you be against, like, what women want. So, for example, you know, abortions, right? Abortions in the U.S., fine. You know, like, if you're pro-life, like, there's a lot of women that are going to be upset at you. I get that. But this is not that situation. Like, this is legitimately the left and the right shaking hands and calling justice for Johnny, which he got after all this time. But, you know, I guess Anita does try to have her moment of fame. We shouldn't disallow that. I'm though curious, like, what was this tweet that got deleted? Like, what was this particular tweet which she has deleted? You know, maybe this is why Elon Musk should bring us the edit button. And also, you know, like, this is pretty much like the whole progressive ideology in a nutshell. It's like one case of a rich white woman which didn't went her way, So we automatically believe that every single white woman and BIPOC and like what the fuck does like Amber Heard have to do with disabled folk? What is the connection between Amber and disabled people? Please let me know. Or Amber and the working. What the fuck does one have to do with another? But like in her mind, it's a pyramid of oppression, and there's people climbing on top of each other, a mountain of bodies. That's why the academia talks about the black bodies, which are stacked up. Like this is her ideology. All right, this is insane, ridiculous. And again, it's like right wingers are spreading conspiracies. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the comment section.